Hello, good morning, students of class 2. How are you all? From today onwards, we are going to start your computer lessons. Okay, so the first chapter of your computer book is Computer, a Smart Machine. Children, can you tell me why computer is called a smart machine? What are machines? First of all, tell me. Machines are the things which make our work easy. Okay, for example, you see many machines in your home, at your home. Can you name some of them? A mixer, a juicer, a fan, an air conditioner. These are all machines. But they are not called smart machines. Why? Because they can do only one type of work. They are specialized to perform one task only. Okay, but a computer is called a smart machine because it can do a variety of tasks for us, right? For example, with the help of computer, we can watch movies, we can do calculations, we can make drawings, okay, we can play games also. Okay, so for this reason, a computer is called a smart machine. A computer is also called an electronic machine. Why? Because it works with electricity. So let's read the chapter and find out what is given in it. Machines are made by us to make our work easy to do. A computer is a very useful machine. We can listen to music, watch movies, type, play games, draw, and solve sums with the help of a computer. A computer needs electricity to work, hence, it is called an electronic machine. So, here a very simple assignment is given. You have to count and write the number of computers which are given in this picture. Okay, can you do it on your own? Yes, very good. Now, some differences are given between humans and computers. Children, can you tell me what is the difference between a human being and a computer? There are a lot of differences. A computer is a smart machine. It can do many things we cannot do. But there are some differences between computers and us. A computer has a very good memory. It never forgets the information stored in it. Humans can forget the information stored in their minds. A computer does not make a mistake. Humans can make mistakes. Children, let's take a very simple example. If I ask you to learn the names of the students of your class, suppose there are 30 students in your class, you know them by their names, okay, you know their names, you can remember, you can recall. But if I ask you to remember their father's name, mother's name, their mobile number, their address, their marks in all subjects, can you remember all these things? No, you cannot. But a computer can keep a record of all these things. Not only of your class, a computer can memorize, a computer can keep a record of the information of all the students of a school, and even more than that. So this is the difference between a human and a computer, that a computer has a very large memory. It never forgets the things which are saved in it. Okay, but as we are human beings, we have limited memory. We cannot remember so many things. After doing some work, we get tired, but a computer never gets tired. Humans do get tired after some time. A computer can do the same work over and over again, it never gets bored. Humans may sometimes get bored doing the same work over and over again. A computer can work very fast. Humans cannot work as fast as a computer. The speed of computer is amazing. If you give it to multiply a very large number, it can do in less than a second. Okay, but if I ask you to do the same task, you require a lot of time. So the speed of computer is amazing. A computer does not have any feelings. Yes, this is important. We are human beings, we have feelings, we are happy, unhappy sometimes. Okay, but a computer does not have any feelings. A computer cannot take decisions on its own. It needs specific instructions from us. Humans have feelings and can take decisions also. Now, types of computers. Computers are of different types and come in different sizes. You must have observed the computers which are there in your computer lab of your school. They look different, and the computer which is present at your home, it may be of different kind. Okay, and a computer which your father use or mother which your father or mother use at home, that may be of different kinds. So there are different kinds of computer, and their names are also different. The computers that are kept on a desk are called desktop computers. You can see in the picture a desktop computer. It has a separate monitor, a CPU, a keyboard, a mouse, and also a UPS connected to it. Okay, desktop computers come with separate CPU cabinets, also called CPU box. And here you can see small computers that can be kept on our laps are called laptops. This is a laptop. Okay, what is a laptop? In a laptop, you don't see you don't see a separate CPU box. The CPU is embedded inside. Okay, it has a keyboard and it can be carried anywhere, and we can keep it on our laps and do our work. It can also work on a battery. Small computers that fit into palms of our hand are called palm tops. Some of the palm tops can be carried around in our pockets too. So you can see computers which are very small in size. They are so small that they can be kept on our palm. They are called palm top. Now we also have tablet computer. Tablet computer, we need not to have a keyboard. It can read the touch of our hand. Okay, a tablet computer is smaller than a laptop but larger than a palm top. A tablet computer has a touch screen. You can use a fingers or pen-like device to work on a tablet computer. All of these computers are also called personal computers, PCs, because they can be used by one person at a time. So the computers which can be used by only one person, they are called personal computers. So in this picture, different types of computers are given. You can write their names in this box, in this blanks. Okay. Now starting and shutting down a computer. This is very important. There is a proper way of starting and shutting down a computer. If we do not follow this, then our computer may get damaged. Okay, a computer is a machine like a television or a fridge, runs on electricity. Therefore, it is an electronic machine. Let us learn the correct way to start and shut down a computer. There is a proper way to start a computer. What is the proper way? First of all, we have to switch on the power supply, switch on the UPS, switch on the power button on the CPU cabinet, and switch on the monitor. The power supply is usually kept on to keep the UPS charged. A lock screen appears when the startup process is complete. Then we find that this type of login screen or the sign up screen appears on our desktop. Okay, if you are working on a laptop, you can start it by simply pressing the button which is given on it. Okay, and how we can shut down? The process of closing a computer is called shutting down a computer. What we have to do? Click the start button, click the power button, and then you have to press the shutdown. Like I tell you that this is the start button. Click on this button, and here you can find out the shutdown option. Okay, if you click on it, you will find out different options which either log off, lock, restart, sleep, hibernate. So if we want to shut down our computer, always follow this process. Do not turn off the power supply immediately to close your computer or to shut your computer, otherwise your computer will get damaged. Okay, so this is all we will learn in this chapter. And last but not the least, computer manners. You should follow some manners when you are working on computer. Do not bend forward while working at the computer. sit at least an arm's length away from the computer monitor, because if you sit